Welcome back. Pho, as it's pronounced, is the national dish of the country of Vietnam. And it's something that I've always wanted to learn how to make. I'm sure a lot of folks want to know how to make really good pho too. So when Trung Pham from Pham Rice Bowl at Midtown Global Market offered to show us, I mean, it's a no-brainer. So thank you for coming back to the show, and thanks for coming back to the U.S. You just had this awesome trip to Vietnam.
Yes, absolutely. My son and I, we did an awesome 3.5 weeks trip to Vietnam across the country, eating some awesome food.
You hadn't been there in 40 years.
48 years plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been special.
It's actually special, especially at the end when I had my son with me, and then at the end, we visited his great-grandparents' grave.
The grave. That's a special deal, man.
Right. It's a somber mood. It's a great event, but it's a somber mood at the same time.
All right. Well, let's honor the culinary arts here.
Yes.
How do we make pho?
Okay.
This is a stew or a soup?
It's a soup, and it's basically a national Vietnamese dish.
Right.
And so, if you're Vietnamese, pho is the thing for you. You can eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, I'm pretty sure America's fallen in love with it. Like, pho is everywhere.
Absolutely.
I don't know anybody who doesn't like it.
Right.
What's the key?
So the key here, let's start with the T-Rex bone. No, I'm just kidding. This is a nice big chunk of beef bones.
That's beef?
Beef, that's beef.
That's a giant
we buy them
femur.
in a case of like 55 pounds each. And the key here with the beef, and right from the start, it's bloody and it's a mess. So what you need to do is to boil that first, to get all that bloody, yucky stuff. Very technical term, by the way, the yucky stuff.
Yeah, yucks, yeah.
And then once you boil it off, and then you wash it, so it's nice, clean piece of bone. And then from there, what you do is you just take this bone here and you incorporate it into a nice boiling pot of water.
Okay. So, but like you're making a broth, a beef broth, and you could do that with any leftovers, right? You could do a turkey, or you could do chicken, or you could do fish, or something
Absolutely,
like that.
absolutely.
Okay. But that marrow is important,
Yep.
yeah?
We like to use the beef bone. Once it holds the bone together, and there's a lot of marrows in there. That once you boil it off, it's going to be tasting phenomenal.
What else is in the art of a great broth? We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I know it's ridiculous.
The seasoning. The seasoning. This is the 5 secret of the seasoning: the anistar, the cinnamon, the cardamom, the anise, and the fennel seed.
What is that?
So this is how we cheat in making pho.
Yeah.
All these seeds coming into this package here.
What's the brand name?
It's a
Gia V Now Pho. Okay, but can you get that like Asia Mall? Can you get it at Cub?
You go to any Asian mall, it should have this.
Got it.
It comes into this nice little bag here.
But that's like your spice cheat.
Absolutely,
okay, cool.
absolutely.
Cool.
So what you do is you take this and put it into the soup here.
Yep.
And then one of the things that we use in our soup is a lot of ginger.
Yeah, ginger root.
Yep,
What's
ginger
that?
roots.
Is that onion?
Char onion.
Yeah,
so when we char the onion, to give that nice smoky flavor to it. You can use plain onion too if you want, but the char one will give you that nice char flavor to it.
Okay.
And then you incorporate the ginger.
Yeah.
A lot of our customers, they like the ginger aspect of it because a lot of them have come down and told me that they like the soup because it gives them that medicinal purposes. So if they're feeling a little down,
got a lot of medicinal purposes.
they come down, they sweat it out of you. Okay?
Especially for gut health, and the spice and the jalapeno.
And the spice and the jalapeno.
Okay, so you got jalapeno, you got lime, you got ginger, you have the cheating spices, you have the beef.
A little bit of sugar to sweeten up the broth.
Okay.
And of course, any Vietnamese cooking, you gotta have the fish sauce.
Got it.
Yep. So what you do is you just incorporate some of the fish sauce in there. All right.
A little fish sauce. What's this now? And you throw a little hoisin sauce in there as well?
That's the hoisin sauce, the sriracha sauce. That's where you're going to incorporate at the end of your finish.
All right, now we only have 30 seconds. I know time flies when we're having fun. How do we finish it? So we have a finished broth here. That's how you get that great flavor. How long do you cook the broth, by the way?
About 3 hours.
Okay, so you let it simmer.
Right.
Then you have the noodles. They're uncooked, yeah?
They're uncooked.
Okay.
So what you do is you just blanch the noodle here in the hot boiling water here.
Yep.
And so it should reduce quite a bit.
Okay. So you blanch the noodles, so you par cooking them.
Correct.
And you finish them with the broth.
Correct. So the noodle's done.
Great. Wow, that was quick. Jeez.
And then you basically, at this point, just garnish up with bean sprouts.
Yep.
White onions. Green onions. Now, you can use either beef or chicken here.
Just cilantro?
This is cilantro. And then one of the things is the Thai basil. Phenomenal flavor.
Yeah.
At this point, why don't we just incorporate the chicken?
Yeah.
Since it's already pre-cooked already for us. And from here,
broth it out.
You just broth it out.
So the key for pho is broth is the star.
Absolutely.
The broth is the star.
Absolutely. Without the broth, there's no pho.
Okay. Oh, Trung, thanks so much for coming on. You want to talk quick about Second Harvest Heartland? We got quick.
Yes, absolutely. one of the partnership that we are involved with is Second Harvest Heartland.
Yeah.
There's 18 of us restaurant and caterers, including like David Fima, the Chow Go Catering. Since the start of COVID, we have generated 3.5 million meals that going out to the local community.
Oh, good for
There's
you, man.
hunger out there within St. Paul and Minneapolis. So any donation that go out to the Second Harvest, it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, we had Kitchen Coalition on a couple weeks ago. Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely. Thank you
It is
so
always a pleasure to see you. Every time you come on, I try what you cook, so I'll be trying this next. I mean,
Yes.
we're just so inspired. Thank you, man.
All
We
right.
really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you for having me on.
Ah, it's our pleasure. Absolutely. We have a list of all the ingredients to this fall recipe and a link to Fam's Rice Bowl at Midtown Global Market. It's on KARE11.com. We'll be right back.